Time for baseball on the show from the bank. Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Atlanta Braves and the Philadelphia Phillies. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. Dallas Keuchel will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Harold, what do you got?
Well, Matt, looking at his numbers, he's got 3 times the strikeouts to walks, and what that tells me, that's very good. He's going to dominate hitters. His stuff is electric, and if he continues to keep guys off balance and not walk hitters, he'll continue to have a successful season. We'll see if he's able to execute that game plan in this game.
Harold, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, they've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Yeah, man, I mean, you really want to end the homestand on a great note. This is the last game at home for a really long road trip coming up. So fans are going to have to watch you on TV or listen to it on the radio. You want to give them something to kick them off with, and that is a win today.
And this is popped foul off to the right and back into the seats. The 0-1 pitch. Grounded back up the middle. Fielded cleanly to second for 1. On to first to complete the double play. And now a moment to show you the lineup for Atlanta in this one. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, Matt, I'm excited to get a chance to see that left-handed hitter, Freddie Freeman. Looking at his stats, I was really impressed with the fact that he's hit 4 bombs in his last 10 games. Lately, he's been the guy to watch, and I think he's ready to do some more damage right now.
Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Braves go down without a whimper here. So now the Phillies offense will see what they can do. No score. Mike Foltynewicz is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Braves. What do we need to know here, HR?
Well, Matt, he has really struggled his last 3 outings. The ERA totally inflated. It's over 5. When you look at that, that's too many runs he's given up. And he's just not giving his team a chance to even get out the gate and win the game.
Harold, these Braves, as they begin play here this afternoon, they enter this one off a loss after winning 5 of 7 prior to that.
Well, we're looking at a ball club that really needs some leadership. They need one person to kind of step up, take his game to another level. They were shut out yesterday. They've been struggling lately. Just nothing flowing. Maybe a big hit, a big home run will ignite them and get things turned around.
Throw to first is in time for the first out. A moment now to check out the hometown Phils starting lineup. HR, what do they need to do to complete the sweep?
Well, the key to me in this one, I'm going to throw a cliche at you, Matt. You know I don't use many cliches. I would have to say have great energy. Play with some enthusiasm. Be excited about playing. And if they do that, man, they carry it through for 9 innings. Look out.
Digging in, number 5. And he's a strong candidate for Rookie of the Year honors. If he can avoid a collapse here in the final months, it's been a great first campaign in the big leagues for him so far. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate, Rusty Valentine.
Matt, my man, Rusty Valentine. I just like saying the name, Rusty Valentine. Okay, I'm supposed to talk about what he calls. Look, he's a little accurate on the corners. He's not going to give you much, but he's accurate. But if you go up and down, you might get some calls. I'm a little surprised right now. He finds himself down 0-2, but he has been extremely hot. But the surprise is they're coming after him, even on this hot streak.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Number 5 becomes the second out of the bottom of the first. Standing in now, Aaron Altair. Yes, he'll pick on the first pitch and line one back up the middle, and that's a base hit.
Well, he watched his average drop below 280. You can look at it 2 ways. If you're hitting 280, that's still a compliment for a lot of guys, but he's that good a hitter, you expect him to hit higher.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera, as he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. He'll enter play here at 3:23. 7 homers and 63 runs batted in. The 1-0 delivery. Line to the right side. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
That ball's right in his wheelhouse. You may as well take out a tee, set the ball right there and say hit it as hard as you can, because that's what he did.
And that'll bring in Tommy Joseph. And for him, you have to think a turnaround is coming. Clearly not going his way of late. Here's the first pitch to him. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
This is the guy they're going to have to be careful with. He could put 3 runs on the board in a hurry. So expect them to try to get him to chase something out of the zone if they can.
There's the good knuckle curve, a ball and a strike. His career line with Foltynewicz. He's gone 2 for 8. He's taken him deep once. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt.
Whoa, he looks a little frustrated out there, and I don't blame him. He gives up a couple of hits early in the inning, and then he plunks this guy. He's fighting himself a little bit, so they might want to head out to the mound and try to calm him down.
Stepping in now, number 2. Hit down the third baseline. But this is foul for the first strike. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike.
Hey, that's not a bad pitch right there. That 2-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
Definitely a big pitch coming up right here. He's going to be pumped if he can work his way out of this inning with the game still tied.
Line toward the gap in left center. That gets down, and the inning will continue. 1 run is scored, and the runner from second is in to score. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Well, you love to jump out to an early lead in the first inning. Right there, 2 runs will give you that little bit of cushion to see if the game gets into a good flow for you.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. And you can see he really enjoys hitting here at Citizens Bank Park, which is not a shocker. It's a good place to be a hitter. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away.
Third baseman, Mike Bronco.
Into the box, Michael Franco. He grounds it sharply to third. Scooped up, throw on to first, and they're able to escape the monster inning as the side is retired. So they do strike for 2, but it could have been much worse as they strand the bases loaded. We'll move to inning number 2 here in Philadelphia. It's the Phillies 2 and the Braves nothing. At the plate, Matt Kemp.
Leading off
He'll
for
begin
Atlanta.
things here against
fielder,
Dallas Keuchel.
Matt Kemp.
Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. The windup and the 0-1. Favorable call in there for a strike.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at-bat, but you really never want to put yourself in 0-2 count if you could do anything about it.
The 0-2 once more. Again, he sends it out of play. Another 0-2 coming. Another one sent foul. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
All right, here's how the Phillies line up defensively, brought to you by Majestic.
Batting fifth,
And I'm looking in the outfield at Odubel Herrera. When the Phillies were turning things around and turning that organization upside down, bringing up young talent, he was the first guy. Won batting titles in the minor leagues and really got off to a good start in the big leagues as well.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
Man, you got the guy 0-2. How frustrating can you be to leave a ball out over the plate, and he ends up getting a base hit.
Adonis Garcia digs in now, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. And another foul ball. Now another 1-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Herrera's there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. He was hitless in the shutout last night. Chopped weakly to the right. But it's foul, strike 1. 2 out with the man at first. And that misses, 1-1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1. But now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. 1 left for Atlanta. They're still down. In now, Dallas Keuchel. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second. First offering on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Off the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
Swing and a liner. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Well, they thought the inning was going to be set up nice. The pitcher's leading off to get a quick out. Instead, he gets a base hit, and now here comes the top of the order. Look out.
From the stretch. Chopped down the first baseline, but it's a foul ball, says the first base umpire. Here comes the 0-1. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. On the move is Kemp. He's got it 1 away. Ready for another chance. Number 5. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And that misses inside, 1-0.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
Swung on and missed, 1-1.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
Weak grounder back to the mound. He'll throw back to second to get the out, and that's going to be all they get. Boy, a risky play there, but it pays off.
Now batting, right fielder, Aaron.
Digging in to try it again, Aaron Altair. He singled his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. from the stretch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Played on the backhand. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. So digging in now, Jace Peterson. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the third. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Altair is over. And that's the first out of the inning.
Batting ninth.
Stepping in, Mike Foltynewicz. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And that misses for ball one.
Ball one, no strike.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Hit hard on the ground at first. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ender Inciarte. He reached on a single in his first try. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. 1-0 pitch on the way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Strike two at a pitch that catches the outside corner. Runners on first with one down. Now this is on the ground at first. We'll see if they can get two. And they'll get the fielder's choice play at second, but that's all. And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Runners on the move for second. Pitch misses. Down. Not in time. He's in there at second. 1-0 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this is going to dunk in out there. A base hit. The throw to the plate. And he will get in there with their first run. It's a 2-1 game now. Digging in for his second at-bat, Freddie Freeman trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. And a close play at second, but the throw does. Coming to the plate now, Odubel Herrera. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Herrera.
Grounded up the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. And he takes this one high, 1-1.
1-1.
And there's ball two now. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, he doesn't have any walks yet. He's going to have to come in the zone right here and really avoid throwing that first walk of the game.
Lifted the other way to left center. Catch made out there by Kemp, and there's one gone.
First baseman number 19.
Riding in once again, Tommy Joseph. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at bat. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Yeah, good luck. But hey, a high fastball all of a sudden becomes really dangerous for a pitcher if it's not spotted above the zone. A little height difference makes all the difference.
And here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
So he sets him down swinging. Tommy Joseph becomes out number 2 this inning. Number 2 is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike.
Well, he got a high strike on a fastball right there. That's pretty unusual. Usually early in the count, you're going to see a guy work down in the zone. That high fastball, usually the put-away pitch with 2 strikes. He pitched him backwards right here.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Phillies down in order. As they're so striding forward now, Matt Kemp.
Leading off
He's
for
0 for 1 thus far. On the ground up the middle. And it's through for a base hit. They'll have the leadoff man aboard to start the inning. So it's an inning opening base hit, and the Braves have a man on.
Now batting.
Coming to the plate now, Tyler Flowers. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. In there for strike one, 0-1.
Well, that's a high fastball in the low 90s. That is a dangerous, dangerous pitch right there. He got away with one. The guy took the pitch. Maybe he's just measuring him up. I wouldn't come back with that again.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Joseph is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning. Now batting, Adonis Garcia comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. And he takes a good swing at that one as this is sent down the line in right, but ultimately into the crowd, a foul ball. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning. Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Boy, that's a great pitch right there. You're saying to yourself, why? Because you got that base runner on. That's almost like a pitch out. An outside fastball, catcher set up, ready to throw. If you get the call, great. If not, you're set up to throw him out.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
Takes a high fastball for a strike. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Franco in foul ground makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Travis d'Arnaud
takes a knee-high fastball.
The difference maker in this outing than others is the two-seamer. He's doing whatever he wants to do with that ball. It's moving all over the place.
Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
Third baseman, number 7.
Ready now, Michael Franco. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. There's 1 on to Freeman, and they get the double play.
The pitcher,
stepping up
60.
now, Dallas Keuchel. A base hit in his first trip. First pitch of the at-bat. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss.
Well, he really struggled in the first inning. Say struggled is kind. He really had a bad first, but man, he's made a nice adjustment now and is really starting to dominate this game.
And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
A 2-hit game for the pitcher. My goodness, you're giving up hits to the pitcher. You got to be a little bit worried. On the other side, he's got to be just excited, ecstatic to get 2 hits in 1 game.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that. Now in the box, Jace Peterson. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th. And this pitch is right down the middle, strike 1.
Now, Matt, this is the tough part of being the 8-hitter. That ball's right down the middle. So it makes me wonder, is he trying to give his pitcher a breather, or is he just not being aggressive? With the pitcher hitting behind you, you get a ball groove, you got to take a big hack.
The pitcher, number 26.
Standing in, Mike Foltynewicz. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Both teams with 6 hits so far. And the pitcher is in fact bunting here as he puts this one down. 1 there, on to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
Now batting.
Here's Ender Inciarte. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Here's a pop-up now behind the plate, but room for d'Arnaud. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the 2nd out.
The batter, number 7.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1 from the belt. Kicks and deals. And here's a ball hit in the air. Darno has a play, and that ends the inning. So it's no runs. Digging in once again, number 5. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
Number 5.
Line towards center field. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
Right fielder, Aaron Altair.
So stepping in, Aaron Altair. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
That's a ball.
And that misses ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
5th inning, 2-1 our score. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Chasing after it is Inciarte. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
Center fielder, Odubel.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. A hit in 2 tries so far. In there, no balls and a strike.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
Garcia is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th.
Number 5.
Into the windup and the pitch.
Freeman.
A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
That's a good pitch right there, right on the corner with the fastball. Good job to foul it away with 2 strikes, though.
And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Now another 0-2. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's 1 away.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
So here's Matt Kemp now, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. And
D-Ride.
And that's cut on and missed by Kemp as they move ahead of him now 0-2. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. Line foul to the right and over the Phillies dugout.
I like the pitch right there. Got him to chase a fastball out of the zone. I'd come back with it again.
Now another pitch is hit foul and headed for the seats, so the count will stay put at 1-2. Here he comes again, 1-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Left fielder has a beat on it. And that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, catcher.
Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. Low-scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the 6th. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Too high, 1-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Down in order go the Braves. Our score remains 2-1. And that'll bring in Tommy Joseph. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6th.
Tommy Joseph.
And so now the Braves will get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Line towards center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the leadoff man's aboard in their half of the 6th inning.
Well, here they go again. Another base hit. This one leading off the inning here late in the game.
2.
But they put together some base hits, but haven't been able to get that big hit to drive in the run.
Digging in to try it again. Number 2. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. 2 runs, 7 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. From the stretch. This is on the ground over to first. The second for 1, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first. Striding in once again, Travis d'Arnaud. Last time up he was hit by a pitch. First offering on its way. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. 2 runs, 7 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2. Has a look. Now the pitch. And he takes very close to the inside corner here. 2-2 though. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Here's a swing and a ground ball.
Well, he fouled that breaking ball off a little bit early. Timing not quite there. Had a fastball to pitch before. He just got out in front of that breaking ball.
Fastball right back to the mound. To second for 1. On to Freeman, and they turn the double play to end the inning. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. 7th inning coming up. It's the Phillies 2 and the Braves 1. Welcome back to Citizens Bank Park here in Philadelphia. It's on to the 7th inning now with the Phillies out in front, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings so far. Adonis Garcia digs in now. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
And wow, tough to lay off the fastball there, but it's 1-2. Hard on the ground toward short. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit. So the leadoff base hit puts the potential tying run aboard in the late stages of this one.
Right fielder, Nick Markakis.
Late swing and a ball line fouled into the seats past the third base dugout. Here comes the 0-1. Next pitch, chopped foul right at home plate, and he's behind 0-2 now. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jace Peterson. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Fastball in there for a called strike. 0-1, here's the pitch. And that one stayed up a little high. 1-1, here it is. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. Danny Santana will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 23.
Snap throw from the catcher. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Right there, Matt. You know, they get the leadoff man on, and they haven't been able to advance him. That's why they're not scoring runs. You got to hit and run still. Do something to get that runner moving. Get aggressive.
And he struck him out. His 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Braves strand 1. They're down 2-1. Jason Mott gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Jason Mott.
Ready once again, Maikel Franco. Lifetime in this matchup. He's gone 3 for 6. He also has 1 home run. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw on to first, and 1 third baseman grounds out to the other. 1 away.
The pitcher, number 60, Dallas Keuchel.
Matt Holliday will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Holliday.
And now the second pitch of the inning is popped up high in the air over toward the right side of the infield. Peterson is there to make the play, and good work to take care of Holliday on just 1 pitch. Now it looks like the Braves are going to get a lefty up and throwing in their bullpen. He's ready. Here's the first offering. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Phillies down in order. They still lead it 2-1. Kevin Segrist has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Here's Ender Inciarte. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th. Check swing as he pops this one onto the right side. And there's the first out. Ready for another chance? Dansby Swanson. He got under one and popped out his last time up. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul. Hits are even at 7 apiece. In for strike 2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Well, you got that first pitch, got him looking right there. With a star hitter like this guy, it is always good to get ahead in the count.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Here it comes, 0-2. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They still trail it here 2-1. Sam Freeman
comes on to work now, and he's their usual closer, but this is obviously not a save opportunity.
Yeah, and this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't had a chance to come in and close the game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him the chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
Number 5.
Number 5 is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1.
That was a good pitch right there. Started at the knees, got the hard sink down, got him to swing right through it. Beautiful.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Markakis going back on it. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Right fielder.
Digging in once again, Aaron Altair. He flew out in his last at-bat. Now some action in the Braves bullpen as they'll stand up a right-hander to get loose. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Here comes the 0-1. Line toward the gap in left center, but this will hang up just enough as he takes it in stride in left center for the second out.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera.
He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play.
Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. And the throw to first ends the inning. We'll see Matt Kemp start things out when we return. 9th inning coming up. It's the Phillies 2 and the Braves 1. So here's Matt Kemp now. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
A ninth inning save situation is at hand, so on to shut the door, the closer, Joaquin Soria. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
The 0-1 delivery. Looks at a slider over the outer half for strike two.
Tell you what, Matt, not much to do with those pitches. I know he's looking at 2 strikes now, but the first one was on the outside half. The other one ended up on the outside half with 2 different looks. What can he do? Nothing much with that one. That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He is fortunate he just fouled it off.
And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. So the tying run is aboard here in the ninth. Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. He'll go to the bag for one. Back to first, but the throw's high as the first baseman had to leave the bag to get it and couldn't get the foot back down in time. Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. Swinging a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. Franco will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big out number 2.
Now batting, right fielder.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. Lifetime numbers against Soria. He's 0 for 9. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Hit sharply toward third. Well, this one is gloved for the out, and a big sigh of relief here as this ball game is over.
Well, as a former pitcher, you know I love these low-scoring games as opposed to those slugfests. This was like a throwback game when home runs weren't so common and pitching was really dominant. No complaints here.
Pitching and defense game, 2-1 the final score this afternoon. Philadelphia win for the 96th time, most in the division. Dallas Keuchel records the victory, his 13th of the year. Mike Foltynewicz pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Joaquin Soria earns the save out of the bullpen, his 3rd of the campaign. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Philadelphia Phillies. 2 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. For Atlanta, 1 run, 8 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. The winning pitcher is Dallas Keuchel. His record is now 13-8. The save to Joaquin Soria, his 3rd. The loss goes to Mike Foltynewicz. He falls to 6-8. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 35 minutes. A reminder that extra post-game SEPTA trains on the Orange Broad Street line are available at the Patterson Avenue station, and extra C buses are available directly outside the stadium.